And now it's time for today's daily forecast with EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martridge.
Hey, good morning to you. August 1st, 2018, and the new month is going to start off kind of wet, but it's not going to be the doom and gloom that we've saw on the previous runs of the global models, which I'm showing you right now. They have backed off a little bit, and so has the short-range guidance once the NAM has come into range now and has really backed off on some of these doom and gloom forecasts here for the next couple of days. We will have scattered showers and thunderstorms. These are not going to be all-day deals. They're going to be kind of later in the day and some overnight, and I'll take you through that timeline here. But we have area low pressure up here that's driving this. Warm front that's going to be situated. This is now looking at 2 p.m. So warm front situated like this, cold front back here like this, and this cold front is going to be running into this high pressure off to the east, and it's going to slow its forward advance so that this front will actually stall over the region Thursday and Friday. This area of showers here is actually not coming in early afternoon. This is early this morning. This is ongoing this morning, scattered showers activity. The model showing the previous 6 hours of accumulated precipitation. So the warm front at this point at 2 p.m. is actually sitting up here, not down here. So all this down here will come through in the morning. So let's get over to the NAM high-res future simulator radar. I'm going to start this off at 7 a.m. and you can see the scattered showers and thunderstorms, a continuation of what is going on, what has been going on in the overnight hours or late overnight hours. Well after midnight, this came in. And we have the scattered showers and thunderstorms making its way to the northeast, so it will continue off in that direction. By the time we get to around late morning, as is all you have left across the northeastern area, some scattered showers and thunderstorms continuing across far northern New Jersey and the extreme northeastern portions of northeast PA. But then we get the afternoon here. Here's 1, 2 o'clock, 3, and there's really not too much going on. Maybe something isolated popping here, but elsewhere down here in these areas, you're partly to mostly cloudy. You might have some breaks of sun here in the afternoon, and the temperatures are going to go up because the humidity is pretty high. So we're going to have some pretty warm temperatures in the mid to upper 80s out in these regions right here. So some scattered activity starting to form out ahead of the cold front as it's moving eastward, and that should get going around 4 or 5 o'clock. Out in central PA, you can see that here. Line of storms looks like it's going to congeal and get and move eastward and affect. Just march right across the state, but not so fast. NAM has it kind of breaking up and falling apart here. So by the time you get to 8 o'clock, there's really not too much left, and then you have another line behind here trying to form. But this is after daytime heating, so probably not as potent this time. But we'll have to keep an eye on this too, because there is a lot of very soupy atmosphere that we're dealing with here. So there's going to be some heavy rain potential in any of these storms, and they're going to be concentrated in central PA. But you notice these areas right here are like what storms? Okay, and that could be the case today, where you don't see anything beyond early this morning, and it's just partly mostly cloudy, and then maybe mostly cloudy or cloudy this evening. Really not too much going on in those areas, including in the overnight as this stuff continues to move off to the northeast. Look where it's going, those same areas. So the areas we're highlighting for the potential for heavy rain is going to be right here, and up here in northeastern Pennsylvania. But these areas right here aren't really going to do too much outside of northern New Jersey early this morning. So that's what it's looking like for today on the NAM, and pretty much a similar scenario here on Thursday. You start off dry here in the morning, then you got a line of scattered showers and thunderstorms moving eastward during the afternoon and evening, and look where it's headed again, out here in central Pennsylvania where the rain is not needed. So any of these storms can produce locally heavy rainfall. Storm Prediction Center has a slight risk for severe weather up in these areas. I don't think it's going to be a big severe day. I think it's just more because the lapse rates are very poor. I think this is more like a heavy rain, lightning type thing. Maybe some gusty winds over 35, 35 to 50 range. I really don't see too much in the way of severe activity, but there could be something isolated, so just keep that in mind. There's a little bit of a spin in the atmosphere too, so you could have some, microburst or maybe even a weak tornado somewhere out here. We'll have to keep an eye on this very closely, but that is confined to those areas only, even though the global model is suggesting it looks like this on Thursday. Probably not. Probably a little bit further to the northwest, and not too much activity making it farther east. But this is not heavy rain, folks. This is just where the thunderstorms occur. You can get the locally heavy rainfall, but they're going to be localized. It's not going to be these areas farther southeast, especially where the short points are going to be kind of scratching their heads saying, what happened to all this rain that we're talking about? Well, we're not talking about that because we think it's going to be focused more in the interior, and that's really always has been the call. Further in the interior would be the best chance to see the scattered showers and thunderstorms, but the short-range models have come in and have gone against the global models, and now the global models are backing off. Which in the global models are the longer-term stuff that we look at several days in advance. Now that the short-range stuff is in, we can take a look at this and decide what's true and what's not. Friday is going to be another repeat, though. Again, focused in the same areas in the interior, scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly focused in the afternoon. And then we get to Saturday. Now, this is interesting because the global models still have scattered showers and thunderstorms on Saturday, but the latest NAM does not. Now, it's at max range. I don't want to jump the gun on that yet, but there's a chance that Saturday clears out and is a better forecast than currently projected. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for that. But it does look like that unanimously, all the models are suggesting now that Sunday is dry, Monday is dry, and Tuesday is dry. Next chance of storms will come here in the middle of the week with another cold front, but this one looks like it's going to move through pretty quickly because there's no high pressure out here to block it. So just scattered showers and thunderstorms later on Wednesday, it looks like, but it looks like a dry and hot and humid time frame in the Sunday through Tuesday time frame. And if that can kick out a little bit earlier here on Saturday, we're not dealing with this system here and it's off to the east further, we could get another hot, humid day on Saturday with more sun versus rain. So we'll see how that works out in the coming days. But right now, it looks like just this morning, once we get done with that, once the warm front moves off to the north and the scattered showers and thunderstorms move away, we have a long dry period before we have any more storms coming back into the picture later this afternoon and evening. Looks like for most areas in the 4 to 8 time frame is what we're looking at for storms, and then continuing overnight, but they're focused out here more so in the interior rather than further south and east. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martis. That is your outlook for August 1st, 2018. Have a great Wednesday.